What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Kandi coming to you all from Fina TV News. I'm doing this intro for the people who might, be like, why are you talking about this now? This is old news. We've moved on. Well, this is for those people, because my day ones are aware that regardless if it's old news, they still love to hear my opinion on it. Also, I do not throw away my work. So if I recorded something and put the time and effort into it, I will always find a way to put a current spin on it, okay? So even though Drew, her soon-to-be ex-husband, they're still legally married and they still live in the same house. So I believe him on the whole. We did this for a storyline and there's some lies going on there. We're aware that, yes, Drew tell lies all the time. But, Drew is cool with me. I don't have no issues with Drew, because like I said, the season is over. It's been 150 years. They're still married. They're still living in the same house, and here we are, right? So all of this happened a while ago, and when it happened, I got all of the information and I did the video when Ralph went on social media and started exposing Drew. But once again, most of you are also aware that I'm on my Dr. Wendy-ish, with all of these degrees. So I do have a career outside of YouTube, for those of you who follow my personal pages and all of that. So every once in a while, I will come on YouTube and I will do videos. There will be moments where I'm very consistent, and there will be moments where I'm focused on my career outside of YouTube. So for those of you who are still here supporting me and subscribe, thank you all for the love and support, and know that I would never 100% neglect my channel. But yes, I do have those moments where I have to, go away for a little bit and focus on my career, and I can't wait to show you all the things that I've been working on. I'm moving silence, so no premature announcement here, but when the time comes, you all are going to be like, oh, okay, it makes sense why Vina disappeared for a little bit. All right, anyways, making this old topic current, you all know that Kandi does Amazon Live. So while she was on Amazon Live, recently, Ming Lee came on there, to help her promote some of the products. Beyonce Couple Carter tour is over, but they were all in that era of, hey, hats, outfits for the concert, and all of that. So while she was on there, Kandi did bring up the whole Drew situation, because Ming was dating Ty, and you all know Ty and Drew had that, allegedly they were messing around, and her soon-to-be ex-husband exposed her and all of that. We've been there, and her ex-fiance, Mimi from Love and Hip Hop, also exposed their dynamics. So the current part is Kandi bringing it up on Amazon Live, and then at the end of that, I'm just going to go ahead and basically include the video that I did a while ago when Ralph went on social media and just went crazy, and then just leave it there. And for those of you who want to watch it, regardless if it's old or not, in my opinion about everything, thank you all for the love and support anyway. So let's get into it.
Cassandra says, Kandi, you are a living legend. Would you ever return to RHOA? No. That's not my intentions, at least right now. I guess what they say, you never say never. But my thoughts are just kind of like similar to what you were saying earlier. Basketball wives, housewives crossover. Did we?
Because she was part of the season.
We did.
Did we?
And I'm not, I don't want to get myself into trouble over here.
Yes, you do. Yes, she does.
Shout out to
she
Drew.
wants to be in trouble.
She was just here actually at Candy Factory rehearsing her concert. She has concerts coming. Y'all buy a ticket to her show. But my girl Drew, well, Drew and I, we done had a rocky road, I guess, over the last couple of years, but we're in a good space right now. I'm not saying that you said anything. Well, I don't know really what all you said.
I ain't said nothing. She has so much to say in all her interviews about me. I've said nothing but the truth.
Which is?
We broke up because y'all couldn't stop communicating. And that's
because Ty and Drew didn't stop communicating. Well, I guess it's really no secret now, because then after that, Ralph started posting text messages. So.
And speaking of text messages, Ralph did tweet, "It's crazy how I'm called a serial cheater with no receipts
when the affair that ended our marriage is denied, like explicit details having been out there for years. Keep crying for the cameras and telling your fake truth, but don't confuse acting with innocence. Hashtag RHOA, and these are some of their messages. Drew and Ty. And you all know some of my favorite words to use towards some of these housewives is projecting and basically vindicated, okay? So, my point, Drew lied a lot, okay? Shamia just took it too easy on her, and then what she was trying to do fell flat. Also, in the attempt to support her friend Portia, went reaching, and then it made her look like a fool, okay? Even though Shamia is an adult and responsible for her own actions. But my point is right here, okay? Drew in these messages being a married woman while flirting and I miss you, I love you, and miss you so much and all of that. We're going to get more into these messages, but yet was on that show about to fight LaToya, trying to prove that she's a Jezebel and that LaToya was messing with a married man. LaToya exposed her that they kissed, and we all saw that with the whole bully event. They all did whatever they did. No one is judging. Adults, do your thing. But I would never, and all of that, when the whole time this is her story and it was her. The same thing with the rest of them on that show. Always trying to come for someone, marriage, relationship, projection, just for them to find themselves in the same situation and worse. Hot mess. And yes, Drew tried to play it off as, I was going through my situation, and yes, we sent some little flirty messages here and there, but it was not like that. But from reading these messages, it was absolutely like that, and it was deeper than she made it seem. My point still stands. You claim that LaToya she's a Jezebel, and here you are, a married woman with your husband still under the same roof as you, doing all of this.
Yeah, not thank you, baby. Baby.
A hypocrite, a liar. And Ralph had all of this to unload. And Shamia could have gone this far. But if you watch Shamia's YouTube video, she said, you know what? I wasn't trying to go that deep. I was trying to be light with it. Girl, this is the housewives. You can't be light with it because these women will take every chance to throw you under the bus and mop the floor with you. And that's what happened at that reunion. You can't be taking it easy on them because they don't care about you. Did your best friend care about you? No. You cared about her enough to be Drew's lapdog to support her storyline and neglected your happy home and storyline for your best friend. And what did she do at that reunion? Threw you under the bus.
But I'm sure is lesson learned for Shamia. Now let's stay focused and get back to more of what Kandi and Ming had to say about Drew.
I was like, I let you slide with the Carlos King interview. So I was like, okay. You know what I mean? But then you went on all these other interviews talking about, so it's no proof, it's no this, it's no that. I'm like, girl, you know I'm the queen of receipts?
I think people know you the queen of receipts.
Oh, I'm the queen of receipts, but you know what? It's Pride Month. I'm not gonna out nobody during Pride Month. So I was just like, but then
I'm not gonna out nobody.
I'm not, but her husband, he had no problem.
Okay, so we gonna leave it at that. And Leanne says, what does Ming think of the text messages that surfaced between her ex and Drew? Well, you kind of touched on it.
They're not made up. It's not AI.
Oh, did somebody say they were AI?
No, I'm just saying, like, they're not fake.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Like, I would have to do, like, a whole sit down to
Tell how you feel. This episode, we only got 14 minutes left.
Because it's like a very layered and it's like a whole lot more context that needs to be given. Mm-hmm. So I just think, like, I hope Drew lives in her truth, and I wish her nothing but the best.
Okay, so here's another question. Mm-hmm. It seems like Ty is like everybody may want to tie something because
She's so cute.
she's coming up a lot in different places. Like so, and keep it as clean as you can. What is it about Ty that be making everybody go so crazy?
I don't know. She a Scorpio, I guess. I don't know. She's a Scorpio. I don't know. I told them on the show, don't look in her eyes, but you know, Ty is she's a good person and she's a good time and she's like a very catering person. Like that's just like her aura. So like girls be like just
mesmerized
because she's so pretty, but she's like a little masculine. So it's like you be like, what? What's going on there? Like I need to try to figure it. I want to see what it's talking about.
Okay. All right, guys. So we gonna somebody says Kate says get Ming on speak on it. We gonna let you come on speak on it so you can speak on it for real.
Also, if you are someone who saw other videos about this whole topic, then you are aware that it wasn't just Ty, okay? The reason why I focus so much on those messages is because her ex is in the video with Kandi. But there were other people that Ralph was saying that Drew was messing around with allegedly, and he also posted those text messages. They are on the screen. I'm not going to read all of them, but I'm going to read this one. Are you cuffing me, Miss Adora? Drew responded, consider yourself cuffed, baby. Yeah. Now, there's all of these allegations out there about her soon-to-be ex-husband. And I'm not saying he's a sin. But imagine if he was in text messages with not just a woman. Now, Drew is in these text messages allegedly with a man. Another person. Okay? Talking about consider yourself cuffed, baby. Okay? Now, Shamia, yes, I'm going to keep bringing her up. If you're going to go down that road, you can't do it partially. I get it. You know what? This is someone's marriage. I don't want to put that type of energy out there because I'm trying to stay in my own marriage. So I'm not about to bring receipts and go there. But if you are calling someone a liar and you're trying to die on that hill, this is how you come. And trust me, Ralph will have given Shamia all of this freely, okay? You don't try to prove someone is a liar and how deep that they lie and then pull out a fake purse. And that's your proof that they lie. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to go there when it comes to these women, go there or don't go there at all. Because if it was the other way around, they would have come to that reunion with a whole folder. Okay? Anyways, let's continue. I get it. Although I didn't watch the season, I did see some clips. And there are some moments where Drew did acknowledge some of these things and pass it off as, you know what? He and I are going through a lot. He, meaning her soon-to-be ex-husband, or maybe not soon-to-be ex-husband, we're going through a lot. And yes, I might have had moments here and there, flirting and all of that. So Shamia bringing this up would have been like, girl, I already admitted that I shared some flirty messages. Next, nobody cares. I'm just saying to the extent of what Ralph went to, some of the messages are just out of here, and she could have used it. However, I do understand that there are some people who will try to go there, but they are not just cutthroat like that. You know, they might be affiliated with some people who are just down low, like to the gutter, and they might attempt to match that person, but then they still have some form of integrity and there's still a human being inside. And then they realize, okay, I can really go there because I've shown this side of myself, but is that really who I am? All right, I'm going to take it light. But like I said, on Housewives, especially at the reunion, you don't do that because they're not going to do the same for you. And so you just have to pick that common ground by proving your point and really proving your point without being nasty and then moving on. But if you try to play the middle, they're going to destroy you. And that's what happened to Shamia. But she'll be fine. Now, back to husband Messi and his lying wife. And he's a liar too. Child, they're both liars. But you know what? They were able to keep a job, you know, pay their bills, take care of their children. So, hey, there you go. It worked. Not only that, He also brought up Tampa.
He explained how the love and support was real. I wasn't just a husband, I was a partner, investor. Go ahead and read the rest. Even released text messages that he was a ghostwriter when it came to some of her reads on the show. She texted him about different trips, and they came up with her responses and all of that. Yeah, he didn't play. So that the autograph with LaToya and the infamous dog bone with Fatum. Our mission was clear to turn Drew into a household name, build businesses, and create a lasting legacy for our kids. I told Drew several times over the years to show up authentic and make reality TV match our reality. Unfortunately, here we are, but nonetheless, I wish her well. And he revealed the text messages of him coaching her and telling her what to say and what to do in those scenes. And basically, what he's saying is, of course, they were a team, right? This is his wife. So him revealing, I did this, I did that. It's like, okay, whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying? That's your wife. What do you want us to do with the information? He's just saying it got to her head, and Drew completely flipped the switch on him when they were supposed to go easy. Yes, stretch the story a little bit, but don't do too much. And he feels like Drew just did entirely too much when she's the one out here basically doing worse than he's doing, but then going on TV and crying and saying, oh, he did this to me, he did that to me, when he actually have evidence and text messages of Drew texting other people and being involved in other, activities, but yet want to go on TV and accuse him of cheating and bringing women at the house and all of that. But these are all things that she's saying, hearsay. You say, I say, they say, whereas with him, he have actual proof, text messages and evidence, and everyone is just like, oh yeah, we don't care. But Drew will just be talking without evidence, and that's his argument. A hot mess. Then he brought up Tampa and said that entire storyline was made up, okay? As you can see on the screen. Which, the whole Tampa thing was confusing. There was some truth there, but all of it wasn't, okay? They stretched it a little for a storyline. Then he came back the next day and basically tweeted again that it was resolved. So someone asked him, was it resolved or was it made up? Which one is it? And then he responded that it was made up and fabricated. So there you go. That's the whole Tampa thing. And as you can see, there's more text messages and just a hot mess on the screen.
Also, it feels like on camera, Drew is one way, but then off camera, like this video that he posted during the new season, they are both together, cooking together. He claimed that she called him daddy before the camera went on, and they're next to each other. He's feeding her. All of that, she's smiling and everything, but in the midst of all of this, she's doing interviews, dragging him. She's doing interviews, how she can't wait for the marriage to be over. She's doing interviews saying the complete opposite to match her storyline on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. However, here's, videos of them doing just fine. So he went ahead and also left this caption. Didn't wear the apron, but she called me daddy in the kitchen off camera. I really do this cooking thing. Happy, no drama Memorial Day weekend. Y'all be safe. Hashtag real life. Hashtag call me daddy in the kitchen. Basically, this is what's really going on. This whole I'm in the basement, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and all of that. Yeah, that's just for TV.
Hello, Ralph. What do you call me? Hello, Ralph. What do you call me? Yo, Drew, I made all this food here. The steak, the hot dogs, the chicken.
Let me taste it. I'm going to sit down and make me a plate.
Hey, Helen.
Hey, yo. Hey, grandmama.
You Ralph made the steak?
Oh, look. Look at this.
Wow, that's so good.
Drew's making the cabbage. Her saute.
Saute. Little peppermint.
We gonna have to retable that to see how it tastes.
And she didn't think I was going to post this. Exactly. And she also responded when he posted this, oh, I didn't know that this is going to end up on social media. Well, he's just proving that, listen, when there's no camera, there you are. But when there's a camera, I'm the worst person ever. Which one is it? If I'm the worst person ever, let's go ahead and finalize this divorce and you go ahead and move on with your life. But it can't be I'm the worst person ever. And then when the camera goes off, here we are having a great time and all of that. Like I said, I'm not on his side. I'm not on her side. I'm just reporting what he posted. That's it. But here we are, new season started filming today, and he is still in the basement, still in the same house, still under the same roof, and they are still legally married. Once again, another storyline for them getting dragged. Of course, Drew did her best to clap back and respond and all of that. I'm not going to get into all of that. This was just the focus on what, the lady she was messing with, X, had to say on Kandi Amazon Live. Now you already know social media did not play with him. He was dragged. Most of you also saw that Kenya Moore responded, but I want to stay focused. And yes, but if I start reading the comments, this video will be too long. It's already too long. It's over 20 minutes at this point. And I'm sure most of you are not trying to watch, 20 plus minutes video about no Drew and Ralph and all of that. But since Kandi, and the ex in the mix talked about it recently, I say, let's go ahead and just add it to the video I did when all of this happened. But yeah, social media did not play. As you can see, I just went ahead and included some of the comments on the screen. So for those of you who want to watch it, you can put, me talking on pause and just go ahead. You can mute the video and just go ahead and read the comments for yourself. But it did not play with that man. Regardless of how you feel and whose side you're on, I do wish the both of them well, and I hope that they can get it together, if not for themselves, which is very important because they need to be in the right mindset to continue to show up for their children. But what I was going to say, if not for themselves, for their kids, because they have to co-parent. So whatever they decide and wherever, however this whole situation ends, I do wish the both of them the best. Well, there you have it. I know I'd be taking forever to post these longer videos, but I have been doing my best to post, YouTube shorts and all of that. I posted for those of you who love the longer videos. I also have the shorter content when I don't have time. So definitely go ahead and check out my YouTube shorts. Thank you all again for the love and support. I'm wishing all of you well and take care.
See me next time. Thank you for watching Amazon Live.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.